Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Split backs here. They'll try the run. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Great place to start for this offense. The give out of the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Looking for a man. It's Willihan. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A great catch and run for 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's
got some space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Tar Heels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Willihan. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Touchdown, Miami! Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Willihan. Finds his big tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. Snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Romanowski. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
A designed run for the quarterback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. puts the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll try the left side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback keeps it. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He unleashes a long one. He's got it along the sideline. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. That Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to get the corner. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
To the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Carolina offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Woollyhan. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's caught. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Direct snap. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over ULM. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Willihan. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Running to Green. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds at the 36. 4th down coming up.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Willihan. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Find some fresh air. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He'll take it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Using his feet. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will boot it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They think there's room to run to the right here. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by just 1 over Georgia Southern. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That Miami offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep. He makes a grab. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Snap in the shotgun. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback will keep it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Inside the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Gets the back moving. Maybe a double pass. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Got some work to do here on 2nd and 8 from the 20. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Willihan. Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
42 Spider, 4-2 Yankee Blue, Yankee Blue.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
It's just so nice to have a signature who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Right on the money. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
691, Gators score. Lion. Hornet.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Willihan. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the ground with the back. Leaps into the open. Hits him with a stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game spot.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He's got his man, makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run the toss. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Bounced off his feet. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Bringing it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw, it's Willihan. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the end zone. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense might bring the house here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.